Hi there. I'm Neat,
I'm Rocks.
and this is the Bourbon Barrel. And today we have our first ever blind that you'll see.
I was gonna move it forward so I don't bump something.
That's
They're
good.
still in the same line.
So, how this worked is we picked these three different bourbons in the 90s of proof.
We didn't pick them in the 90s. They're not that old.
Well, yeah, but
Ah,
that's
sorry.
lovely. Okay. So each one of these is in somewhere in the 90s. I believe this is like 90.8 proof.
Yeah.
This is 93 proof, and this is 96 proof.
Yep, you got it.
And so I poured his, and I know which ones are his, are each individual thing, and he poured these ones, so he knows which one's which.
Yep.
And we're gonna try. I'm thinking we go right to left or camera right, left to right, as it were.
As long as we don't move them, we can do it how our sides, however we want to do our sides, really.
Fair enough.
Because we know, but the other one doesn't know, and etc. etc.
Etc. etc.
True story. So,
So with that,
you want to
uh,
know what's kind of ironic too?
yeah,
This is right around, actually almost perfectly, but not quite, our 6 month anniversary.
is it
Well, the very first thing we filmed and aired was 9/11. That was the date because we
September?
mentioned it on the first episode.
Okay.
And we filmed a week before that and it didn't work out. And we didn't get the video and stuff right and whatever. So this would be it was 6 months in, we're doing our first blind. So we gave it 6 months.
So we can build up a repertoire of things that we know. And that's actually kind of funny because we've tasted this one. We've tasted this one. We love both of these.
Yes.
This one's brand new. All three of these bottles were just opened,
Yep.
but this one we've never had before. So,
So it's a different kind of blind. And if any of you want to call us idiots, you can call us whatever you want because we're doing it the way we want to do it. Watch every show you
and
watch. Everybody does it a little bit differently. But the
I
idea is we're doing
I
it
honestly
without
think
knowing.
that this will be kind of cool because we've tasted these before, so we might be able to guess at these.
Right.
But also because we've never tasted this, we don't know what to expect. So either we can figure it out real quick, or we can say, "Oh man, I really like that one," and we'll be completely wrong. Either way, it'll be fun. So
It should be. I mean, the one we filmed that we wish we fixed
yes,
the audio. It
yeah,
happens. Not everything's perfect. I mean, I am.
except
Don't hold that. Oh, no. So, but anyway, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But I mean, that one was, I mean, we messed up the first one the first time we started. Then the
right,
first time we tried to start blind 6 months later, we messed up the first one. But it blew our socks off.
yes,
I almost was gonna tell you we should have just put it on with like, you could have put up like old Batman things, splatter, kaplow, kablooey, because we were both like,
yeah. We didn't know. We had no idea.
how do
And they were
that's
all
amazing.
good bourbons. They were great bourbons, but it was just like we thought.
We did it with awesome ones.
Yeah, I got one out of three right, and he got
None,
none.
zero,
So it was impressive.
jack, nothing.
So
So yeah.
without further ado, shall we start with our first on the right
Sure,
hand side?
sure, sure, sure. Let's go right. Absolutely.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Using the Glencairns for this one.
Yep. Okay.
We've kind of established that we use
This
the
is our
Glencairns
wine
usually for our blinds.
or interviews.
Yeah, or yeah, or interviews for sure, for sure.
If you haven't seen it yet, the Jesse Swinson or
Jesse,
Jesse Parker, Doc Swinson, holy crap, interview that we did with Doc Swinson's head blender is out and ready to be viewed. So take a look at it. And sorry, I
I
just
still have the
screwed that up.
full episode on mine because of the
Mhm.
way, but you never dropped it as a whole,
I
right?
did.
Oh, you dropped it as
I
both
dropped
the
it.
halves and the whole?
I dropped the halves one week, then the
But you
second half the second week, and then the day after I dropped the whole one because it
oh,
was
oh, okay, good, good, good. Um,
so.
the what was I gonna
I don't know.
the that's yeah, I mean that's gotta
There's a lot of alcohol on that nose, but there's a lot of legs on the glass, so that would imply sugars. I don't know.
hmm, interesting. I'm gonna go in for a tasting.
I think I know what one this is.
You have the right to say it. I don't. Says I didn't get one right last time. You got one anyway. I
It's not bad.
where's we started left, right to left, right? Or that's
Yes,
what you
this
did.
is right to left.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
Okay.
Um, all I can say about this is I'm not even gonna start. I'm not even gonna pretend that I have any idea anymore. I'm just gonna be like I like it or I
There's a
don't
little
like
bit
it,
of a
and I'm gonna be happy to find.
there's some burn. They don't have a mash bill on here, do they?
I also just recently saw that the now Davis County or Davies County is one of Luxco's
Read
brand.
it in rye.
Uh,
Yeah.
nice. Lux Row or Lux Co or whatever, Lux Row Distillery. It recently got not bought out, but merged, like permanently merged, not contract distilling. Lux Row got merged with MGP. So
Interesting.
MGP owns Luxco, owns that, and there's a few different bourbons in their lineup. I apologize, I don't know them by heart, but I know that they're bigger names.
MGP does a lot of disbursement of their like product too,
Yeah,
like to
they're
lots of
mostly
different,
known for
yeah,
that. Yeah,
lots of distilleries
they only have one
or
or
not
two
distilleries,
like
blenders.
actual brands of their own,
That's a
brands.
mouthful.
And one of them is the Remus. If you see George Remus's name on, and I think there's a couple expressions of it, but that's a
Mhm.
literal MGP product. They bottle, they put it out there. So anyway,
Fair enough.
yeah, I mean, this tastes good. Whatever this is, you know what I mean. I
It's
could drink
no, it's
this.
not bad, but I'm definitely picking up the rye and like the wheat, the straw kind of almost on the front,
Right.
and then there's a lot of burn on the back. And for a 90 proof, I feel like it's a lot of alcohol burn.
I
My guess is this one.
I'm not guessing. I'm not gonna
Okay,
do it. At least not until I taste all three.
fair enough.
Maybe I'll throw it out there for fun, so we can see how wrong I am.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah.
fair.
Um, I like the fact that we poured a hair heavy so I can go through and go
Yeah,
back and go through because, that's, I don't know, that seems like
right.
a good move.
Absolutely.
Anyway,
On the
you want to
round
go to
two.
the middle?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll go to the middle.
You know what? I'm going to throw you off because we don't know what's in mine. I don't know what's in mine. You don't know what's in yours. I'm going
That's
to
true.
left.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, right? I'm a wild animal. You tell
you're a
everybody.
strange animal.
That's what
That's
you're
what I
like.
know.
I'm telling you. It's a lot of hairy enough to be most animals, that's for sure.
Okay, this
You
is
know
a
me, I know me.
lot less burn on the nose.
I always think it's weird too, like the first thing I taste that day. Like I haven't
Yeah.
had neither one. You haven't had a drink today, right?
No,
Of alcohol.
not that you know
Right,
of.
right. I haven't had anything. I didn't haven't had a drink in a few days. I think 2 or 3 nights ago I had a couple bourbons.
Interesting. Now I
That one's different. That's definitely a different nose.
now I don't know.
Thus the blinds. Double, triple, quadruple blind, and a third because this one's a third blind.
I
You can name it.
I withdraw my previous assumption that this is that. I don't know what it is. This is weird.
I'm telling you.
The nose is a lot smoother on this one. That was a harsh nose. That one tasted better, I think, than this one.
I'm gonna try
I don't know. That
the
was the first.
taster me.
All right. No, no. After doing it again.
Hmm. I have more flavor in this one that I tasted than I did the first one. More instead of the words everybody else uses, more oral sensation.
Smooth as cream.
Everybody else is mouthfeel. I'm
Mouth.
trying to think of another way to
It's
say
like
it.
mouth feel.
Instead of mouthfeel, it's oral sensation. I don't know. I was just it should be different. Everybody says mouthfeel.
This isn't bad either, but
No, I'm not. I'm not unhappy with either.
I think
This one was a little
okay.
oilier than this one. No, I don't really
Uh,
know.
I
I don't
think
know what the first one.
this one might be the Wiseman. If I don't know, that's hard. That's hard.
I'm literally right now too because I have a little piece of paper under here that says what his are. I don't remember. I had to write it down. He's young and he has a memory still. I've
I know what
brain
yours are, but I
memory.
also wrote them down just so much you know about it.
Well, okay. That makes me feel better. I appreciate that because I was like, "There's no way." We'll have a couple drinks. We'll talk to the people,
Mhm.
all six of you that are watching.
Absolutely.
Um, please subscribe. Please like us because we're
Yeah.
very needy.
Write a comment. Say how,
Yeah, real
how
nice
terrible
comment.
we did a job.
Yeah,
Or, write something positive. But I feel like you have to. We'll take
you
criticism.
have to do it. All right, write a nice comment and be like, "Hey, it's not that."
This one looks darker than the other two.
And that always throws me too when we did the first one that we
Hmm.
lost. It was like, how do you tell if it looks darker and then you turn and move another
Right.
direction
And
where
then
lights
it's,
are and
yeah.
stuff? He did a thing too where I didn't notice this. I mean, I
Yeah.
noticed when I got here, but we didn't like where
Right.
he's blocking off a little bit of the light over there.
That's true.
So I,
This one has caramel notes. I really like it, and I'm hoping that I'm correct that it is the 1910.
hmm,
I like the nose on this a lot more than the other two.
I'm still sipping the last one, so I have the second one I sipped, I
Yeah.
have a very good thought process. I feel like the second one I tried had more of a rye spiciness, and
Hmm.
this one was a little bit. just a little more, like you
Just a
said,
little
oily.
bit.
What did we say the oily thing was? What's the front of it?
You've got oily into silky.
Silky. That's right. This borders silky, but I still feel a hint of an oiliness to it. Ironically, to me, the where I'm standing and whatnot, this kind of looks like the middle color of the three. Like I went from light
Mm.
to dark, and now I'm going to go to the middle. But I could be.
Is this the one you were talking to me about before the show?
We talked quite a bit before
The
the.
one that they tried like $1,000 worth of Lowe's.
Oh no, no, that's the David Nicholson Reserve. I didn't bring
Okay,
that. That's that 101
gotcha.
that's kind of short and stubby.
Never mind.
No, I've never tried this. I just know
Okay,
it's Luxco, and it's they have two versions of this at our local store: a blue label and a white label. I'm not even sure what the difference is.
fair enough.
This was the cheaper version because
Why
I
not?
broke. I don't know what to tell you. So yeah,
All right.
and I was a big fan of this. I was
Yeah.
a bigger fan of this than I thought I'd be when we
Yeah.
learned about it and understood that Dixon wasn't in this, that, and the other.
True.
They have when we were talking earlier about some of the bottles we've seen.
The
Now
new
the same
St.
place
Patrick's
that
one.
has that Bardstown, the St. Patrick's one, yes. Of course, that's without him. So it's now,
Yeah.
they put out more bottles because they had none left in their glass case of the confiscated,
Ah,
and they put out more of them. And I still keep thinking of grabbing one, but there's a lot of discussion too in bourbon groups about investments, and people ask, "What's the cost of this?" or "What's this worth?" and stuff like this. And some people start like concerning themselves. I think it's just fun to talk about. I don't. I
they're
mean,
nice conversation pieces too. Like I have this, I'm not opening it ever because it's worth,
uh,
and I like the fact that I have enough capital between myself and my dad that we can both buy a bottle and experience it and then keep one for saving.
my dad's dead.
That's downer. Holy crap.
Trying to dead ass straight face, and my dad's dead. So no, I
Jeez.
don't.
All right, I'm going for
I'm
round
messing around.
three.
I'm messing
So,
around. I'm
holy
moving on.
crap.
You've tasted all three?
No, I'm about to though.
Oh, okay, right on. No, I'm just messing around. He is. I mean, I'm not messing around there, but he was a great guy. I posted a picture just the other day on Facebook because I was cleaning, and when I cleaned, I moved his thing. That, you know how when veterans pass away, the military salute and all that, and I bought a case for his flag, and I got a couple of the bullet casings, and I put a picture in there, and they had a nice case you get at like a Michaels type store.
Yeah.
And I was dusting it off and stuff because it was just kind of in a corner, and I took a picture of it, put it on Facebook, and said sometimes it means a little bit more when you're cleaning something off of what's going on in the world, when things like this kind of click, and all the horrors and tragedies and stuff going on in Ukraine and other places.
Hmm.
And you know, he was a good guy. He served in Korea. He's long since passed. He was wonderful. Blah blah. Anyway, he can't be mad that he's not here.
I think I know this is definitely the 1910. I'm like fairly confident that this one is that.
You're making sure to keep them in the right order too, right?
Hmm.
I'm not looking over there very much.
Yeah, no.
I haven't.
Yeah, there's
Didn't look
definitely
through
more
this one.
caramelized flavor notes in this last one. A little vanilla. And since the 1910 is the one that they basically double oak.
Right. We loved that one and
Hmm.
the Nulu double oaked.
Yeah.
We're discussing some other double barrels that we've
And
seen.
I mean, Woodford double oaked was one of my
Oh, it was,
favorites.
yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was forgetting. The Nulu, I remembered.
This is one of my
Nulu.
favorite bourbons that,
Did you order one of those bottles I told you my friend ordered? Did you?
no.
I sent you the picture. He texted me the other day, and he said I bought three of these. These just came out, and it's Nulu finished in maple syrup
Oh.
or whatever.
So I just got their experimental one
Right,
that
right.
was done in the apple sherry cask.
Brandy,
Sure.
is that right?
I don't
I
know.
don't remember.
Apple brandy. I don't know. But the nose smells like apples. However, it has more of a burn than any of the other Nulus. And
Really?
it needs to be mellowed.
Well, is it a super high proof?
I think it's just not aged like 6 years like the rest of them, maybe, because it's experimental. So I think I'm gonna put that in our new barrel.
Wow.
So
Hmm.
yeah, try it out.
What? This one's still full of water, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Wait, the little one that's sitting over there on shot right now is full of blend, a Neats blend. I told me you should come up with a name for it.
I thought I did.
What'd you say? Sorry.
But I don't know. I
I,
texted it to you.
well, no, if you forget and I forget, then I feel better. If I'm the only one who forgets, then I'm like, yeah, I'm old. All right. I don't remember either. Was it something I'm allowed to say on?
Yeah, no, it wasn't like dirty or anything. Hold on, let's find this thing. It was
It wasn't dirty, really.
no,
No, I'm ashamed of you.
you should be. Mystery box, because I don't remember what I put it
Mystery box.
in. Like I had
Mm.
so many different things that I put into that, and I could never recreate it if I wanted to, but it actually turned out very good. So I'm actually a little sad about it.
Nice, nice. It turned out very good, and you're telling me to take it home? No, it's in the bottom.
It's in the
It's in the
bottle
bottom.
over
Okay,
there.
so that's full of
That's full of water.
water. This is right. I'm getting
Yeah,
it.
they're all full of water.
Mystery box,
Yeah, mystery
otherwise
box.
known as a first date that gone is gone too far.
Ouch.
So
Lovely.
yeah, well, it could be a good thing or a bad thing. It's a
So,
mystery, but there's probably a bottom.
if I had to guess,
Unless you're not.
this is my favorite, and I'm guessing that's the 1910.
Hmm.
These two are almost equivalent to me, but I'm gonna guess that this is the Wiseman, and it was slightly less like grainy, and then this one would be the Davis County Straight Bourbon Whiskey 96.
To me, and I didn't look
But
it up
these two are
either.
very close
Why is there two S's?
because he's Davis. Is
It's not Davis. It's IE, so it's Davies, right?
Davies? Yeah, that's maybe how they spell Davies in Davies County.
It could just, yeah, it could just be. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sure there's probably Smiths out there that have two M's and nobody knows why or something. I mean,
sure.
there's no like rhyme or
So,
reason of it. We
what
hate
do
all of you with the name Davies. You
and
understand?
I don't.
We do too. You can subscribe though. It's okay.
So
We're
let me
fine.
just double check.
Yeah. I grew up with some people with the last name Davies. Now that I'm thinking about it, and they're actually, both of them are girls, and they're actually incredibly nice people.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah,
Way to be a jerk.
they might both now have different last names. I'm not 100% sure. We aren't that close, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right.
Mhm.
You know that. All right.
I'm sticking with it. This one is a little more harsh, which it's a little higher proof, so that makes sense. This I think is the Wiseman, and that I think is the 1910.
Okay. What's your favorite?
The 1910, or
Uh,
the one I believe is 1910. This one
okay.
is my
Your
favorite.
far left is your favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do the thing? You want to do a thing where we reveal one at a time? Like I'll tell you what that one is, and then I'll say something about something, and you tell me what that one is.
Okay.
Okay. Your far left you think is 1910, and it's your favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. Far left. Far left. Gotta flip it over. He's right. He got it. He's right on the nose. That's why I'm not gonna be good at this, and I'm fine with that. I'm so excited to find out what my palate really thinks without having any preconceived notions.
And I tried to go in here not trying like
That is, you're right.
I tried to think like which ones like remember back to when I tried them, and so
Right.
I definitely remember there being more vanilla caramely notes in that, and that's why we liked it.
Right. Oh no, I love the 1910. Like I
So
did.
yeah,
I think I've tasted it more than once
I
before
mean this is
today.
my like second or third bottle of it. It's delicious.
There's another one right there.
Yeah, that's my dad's.
That one's a little okay. And I'm trying to think. Well, I think my favorite is. I think my favorite's the far left. Again, I don't know what's in it, but I think that's my favorite.
Far left.
Hmm? I think so. Of these ones, I'm really, yeah, I'm really not gonna guess because I don't know that I have these flavors in my mouth enough to really be able to. And I don't think my palate's established enough to really. I think it's a completely guess. I could just say one of those three things, and I have no idea if I'm right or wrong. And I'm kind of basing that too on the one that we couldn't air because
Yeah.
holy crap, was that.
But so 1910 is your favorite, and if you had to guess, you'd say if you
Okay,
had.
the left is my favorite.
Okay.
My far left is my favorite of these three that I just tasted. That's the bottle I'd buy another bottle of if all these were exactly the same price. By the way, this is mid 40s,
This is like
about 50.
45. This is 50. And
This was only about 30.
okay.
Okay, so that was a little lower. Um, which might, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The left is I guess I would say 1910, but I don't know.
You would be correct.
Hey, that's the first thing getting right. You didn't see the other one, but I didn't get any right.
That's true.
He's got two right. I only have one.
I think honestly, even though these prices are that different, this one costs most, and I think I would buy this every time, 9 times out of 10, based on the flavor profiles of these.
Over this one for $5 because you love this one
I
too.
enjoyed this one,
Yeah.
yes, but this one I love it. I picked up those caramel and vanilla notes immediately upon trying that one versus
We
these
should
ones.
one of these times we do a blind. We should do this
Double
with a
blend,
double
or
oak
yeah, double oak,
Woodford.
and the other double oak
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, Woodford because we've tried it.
We did that
We didn't
against it when
blind it though, did we?
not blinded, but we tried them both.
Yeah, I know. I want to see if we could
Pick them
figure it
out.
out.
That'd be
So
interesting.
now we have two left over. We know which two they are, but we don't know which one's which.
True.
What
So
would your second favorite
my
be?
second favorite would be my center pick, which I believe is the Wise.
Okay, okay. And the second one, center pick, you think is Wiseman. Hmm.
Mhm.
I'm still. So this one was the first one I tasted. I went around. This one's got a little bit more left. Talk amongst yourselves.
But it could be, I could be wrong. These two are very close.
They are
They're kind of similar.
91 to 96. Hmm. Interesting. So you. Okay, wait. You said which one is?
Like, I'm not nearly as certain on these two as I was on the 1910. Not only that, but the color is darker.
I wasn't certain on the 1910. I honestly took a guess.
Yeah.
Like it just something about it. The oral sensation was a little bit more
I think that
viscous and meaningful
the center
in
one's
the 1910.
the center one's a little more. It's got a little more smoothness to it than this one. I think it was finished a little bit longer, maybe a little less
True.
proof. So, which would make me think Wiseman.
So you think the center one is your second favorite?
It's definitely my favorite, regardless of the two.
Right.
But I
Okay.
believe it is the Wiseman,
The center.
if I had to guess.
You'd be wrong.
Really?
Davis County, second one.
Wow.
Far right, Wiseman.
That makes sense because they're very
If we
hard.
show him now, there's only one left.
Yeah.
Like
I
we can
mean,
figure it out from there.
no,
Why are
I
you
don't
watching?
know.
Like, or we've been drinking
That's
way too much
interesting.
today,
Yeah.
and you didn't know.
That's very interesting.
We,
But again, I said these were very similar, and I wasn't very sure. But if I had to put a
I,
gun in my head,
yeah. I
so
don't judge me. You can't. I just kidding.
you do what you got to do.
Yeah. Having that, it's really weird too, because like again, and I sort of pushed, like I was pushing for this. I was like, let's throw something in there we've never tasted. Just fuck,
Yeah, why
you
not?
know? Or sorry, but what the hell? Anyway, so I would say, I mean, so your least favorite actually turned out to be the wise one.
Which is weird, but
Yeah,
I totally
it's
understand.
weird because we tasted it.
Yeah, we've never had this one
Yeah,
before, so I wouldn't know.
it's not
But
weird.
it's yeah, it's not bad.
It's not for $30 too.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, whatever, it's
Yeah.
fine. Um, I want to say my far right would be my second favorite. Well, but I might have to just keep drinking. This is your fault. All right, all you. Because I was so pleasantly shocked by the Wiseman after having the other Kentucky Owls and
You
the
liked it,
price
yeah,
points of
right?
the other Kentucky Owls are $100 plus. This is the only thing I've ever
45
seen
bucks.
that's Kentucky Owl that's
Mhm.
under $100. So yeah, I'm gonna have to pause here a minute. Um, wow, see, in that one, I thought that one was oily. I'm gonna change my mind. I think by doing that just now, if I was buying another bottle at the same price, I think I'd buy the middle one.
Your middle one.
I think I would buy that. I don't know how you guess that because what I'm trying to do now is differentiate which one I think is the Wiseman, and I don't think I can. I'll say it's the
It
Wiseman.
was difficult.
I'll say it's the Wiseman. I don't know. I have no idea at all because I don't know what the other one tastes like.
The center one you think is the Wiseman.
The second is definitely the one I would take next. I'm pretty sure now that the oily first feel, but that was the first drink I had all day.
Yeah.
Was kind of adjusted me to like the oiliness of a first. Maybe
Hmm.
my first drink should always be like a barrel proof or something like heavy
Burn
because
it all
like
out.
just something like that one. The oil just kept me. So yeah, I'd say the center one's my next favorite. I'm
And
guessing Wiseman, but I have no idea.
you would be correct.
Holy buttons. Holy butt. So literally, I picked all three correct then.
You guessed all three correct.
But that makes us almost even because you got one wrong and I got
That's
one
true.
wrong last time.
That's true.
And it's not a competition. It's not, and it doesn't make any difference, but it's fun to do it because it's like,
Yeah.
but the fact that it was tough to
It-
differentiate
Those
these,
two,
and
yeah.
we both love this,
Hmm.
kind of shows that like
It's not about price points, man. It's
yeah,
about
not necessarily.
just try
So
something.
I
And
keep telling him I tried the Nicholson Reserve the other night, and it was really good. It was like $28. It's 100, 101 proof. And it's been sitting on my shelf for 6, 8 months. And I just grabbed it to see, and it's really, I would like to put it up in a blind with other 100, 101s, which we've discussed and we'll probably
mhm.
do in the near future.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really, it wasn't nearly as eye opening as the Eagle Rare E.H. Taylor thing.
Yes.
Like, we really
That
felt
was
strongly
that one blew our minds.
E.H. Taylor, Eagle Rare, and Blanton's. We did,
Mhm.
and he got one right of the three, and I
I
got
got
one right.
the Bland's right.
And but we loved them all, so
Yeah,
we
they're
thought that
all
was the
great.
best, like
Yeah.
first blind to try, because it was like doesn't matter which one comes in first, we like them all. So, but there is a proof difference between the
Yeah.
101s, the 93s, and the I can't
Hmm.
remember. Or well, wait, no, Blanton's is 93, Eagle Rare is 90, and by the way, I'm just looking at this.
Colonel's 100
Right, right,
because
right.
it's bottled in bond.
because we didn't get, yeah, but they have like small batch and single barrels too.
Gosh,
We just can't get our hands on them.
right.
So you could send us one as a gift, all of you, not just one of you.
Collectively.
That's right.
But so, moral of the story is the 1910 is the definite clear-cut winner here, I
Yeah,
think.
absolutely.
100%. These two were very hard to distinguish for me, and
Right.
you said like gun to your head, you guessed like
Yeah, I didn't. I don't.
so.
Yeah.
I mean, they're real hard to distinguish, but that's not bad. So I
No,
mean,
that
I
double
would
O's.
buy this one every time.
We're probably gonna not. We're not gonna get crap from the 8 people that pay attention. But watch us anyway. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll cut my beard live. And we're only at 40, so it's gonna be down
It's
here.
gonna be a
You're gonna have to
while.
join my cult
Oh,
before
I
you're
know.
even it even happens. But it's
So,
okay. I'll take you to the motherland.
but that was the blind, and it was an exciting time.
I like this one, but again, 50 versus 30 versus 45. Like it almost this episode pushed the Wiseman down
A little,
this much.
yeah.
Just this much. You
And
know what I
this one being a brand new one, I mean, we have never done
mean?
anything with this, so
We opened the
the
court
fact
to.
that I confused it with the Wiseman, it says something
I could.
of how
I
much we enjoyed it. Yeah,
guessed it too, and it's the colors too. Like
they're so close. The
yeah,
only
it's
this one is
ridiculous.
darker,
It
which
is.
makes
It's
sense.
noticeably a little bit
Noticeably
darker.
darker.
If we had the
Yeah,
coin, I was also thinking that to buy more of these, the black Norlands, where you can't see the color, that's another aspect of blind, where you can't even look at the color. Now you can look, we've done it on episodes, or you can look in here, but then you're getting all the glares and
yeah.
shimmery, like, you know what I mean?
That's no one likes that.
Yeah, so but that would be an
Ooh,
extra aspect to the blind because the only thing you could do is look in here, and you already know, both of us know, when we would do that, it's like that's not really a true representation of the color of that bourbon
right.
because it's got all those
Fins, blackness, what have you.
glass, different
Yeah.
two different layers of glass and something like you're getting all sorts of weirdness. But well, what do you think?
I think we call it.
I think we call it
So,
too. We
thanks for
call it our
watching.
first ever blind,
Yeah.
the virgin episode of Blind. We
Hope you
popped a
enjoyed it.
cherry.
Hope it was fun
Pretend
for
you
you.
like it. This is a bunghole. Is this the bunghole?
That is the bummer.
That's the bunghole. You know what this is? I'm not gonna tell you. You can
Okay.
guess.
Figured it out.
Tickle
No.
it.
All right.
All right.
I'm neat.
I'm
This
Rocky's.
is
It's
the
rocks.
Bourbon
It
Barrel.
sure it is. It's the bourbon barrel. He's right. Don't lie.
Oh goodness.